Having been mentored and taught by you and have the pleasure and gift truly of considering you a friend of mine at this point in my life, one of the biggest questions that comes up when I speak about this work is, what is this concept of the shadow?
Well, when people ask me what the shadow is, I say it's any part of yourself that you hide, deny, or suppress. So it's anything that we see in our mothers, our fathers, our siblings, our boyfriends, our best friends that say, ugh, I don't like that. That's our shadow. If we see something that we love in somebody else, that we think is fabulous, is exciting, is wonderful, that is also our shadow. So the shadow really is the parts of our humanness that we say, I'm not that. And we're really taught that as young children, to say, no, I'm not beautiful, or I'm not talented, or I'm not cool, or I'm not something. So the shadow is anything that we're not at peace with within ourselves. You know what, Bo? You have an honest part and you'll have a dishonest part. My work is all about finding the gift. Really seeing what could be the blessing of the dishonest part. I always say, if you were a Jew in Nazi Germany, it'd be great to be able to lie. You need to be able to dishonest. If somebody's going to come and hurt somebody you love, it might be good to say they're not home. We need to have access to that part of ourselves. It's only when it's suppressed out of fear or shame that it gets used in some bizarre way or will come and hurt us.
I would love to hear your thoughts on the concept of being everything and the gifts of that.
I think that first we have to realize is that there is no quality that exists, that the polar opposite doesn't exist. We're all kind and loving, and we're all mean and nasty, and we're all competent and brilliant, and we're all stupid and idiots. That's one of the ways we can work with the shadow. If we see there's a quality that I'm expressing that I don't like, so like I'm so judgmental, you'd have to ask yourself, well, what's the opposite of judgmental? And whatever that is for you, you'd want to nurture, because that's what this process is, to nurture and love and have compassion for all the parts of ourselves, everything that you sing about. I guess I'm so passionate about it because I was a drug addict. I never cared about anybody but me. And so, this was stuff that I learned and I realized and I've developed myself, and I'm like, wow, why didn't they teach this to me in school?
What would be your utopian vision of what people could do that would change the planet overnight?
Stop beating themselves up. Because if they stopped beating themselves up, they'd stop beating other people up. And most people don't know that. What we do internally, we will create externally. We will do to others in some way to get people to say, it's okay to be who I am. Peace starts inside. And if you don't have peace internally, how can you expect our world? Because our world, again, is a mirror of the collective of all of us. So many people are scared of the shadow. They're scared of their dark side. They're scared of finding out something horrible about themselves. And that's what prevents them. But fear is just fear. I mean, we can either surrender to our fear and say, okay, I'm going to miss out on finding out really who I am, or I'm going to have some faith that there is a bigger version or more for me, and then choosing from faith.
And with the consciousness level where it is on the planet, in all of us, where we're at right now, how do you not get depressed?
I really focus on what I can do and how I can make a difference. And the thing that I realized is when I'm doing everything that I can do, I feel pretty good about the world. I mean, I can always stand back and get devastated and say, oh my, but I know that that doesn't empower me, it doesn't inspire me. I can be with you and watch how a song can change the world and can open up people's mind, and it inspires me. So I start to look for the things that are exciting about what's happening in human consciousness right now. And I think there are many exciting things going. We have to find the joy in the journey. We have to keep growing and developing ourselves. And the shadow process is just a way to develop yourself into the next greatest expression of who you are.
Thank you so much for sitting with me and talking with me. And I know that my wish for the future would be that we can have an ongoing conversation like this and share it with people. So thank you for part one.
Thank you. Keep singing it.